What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be building an ice sword. So some of you may have caught my fire sword video. Currently doing pretty well. This is what we ended up with. But yeah, this is going to be kind of like a part 2 to that video. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. So here is how this video is going to work. I'll basically show you how you can make an ice sword. It's weird to point at this end. How you can make an ice sword for probably around $25, and probably 21 of those dollars are for getting the actual sword. I'm using this like really cool rainbow kind of chrome sword. I actually gave one of these away on my Instagram. First link in the description, shameless plug. I might do another giveaway of this type of sword as well. So yeah, definitely go check out my Instagram, link in the description, and like the pic of me with the ice sword. I don't know if you want to win one of these rainbow swords. Okay, so first, here's how to make this sword. Pretty much identical to the fire sword. The only difference is the fuel we're going to be putting in the cartridges. Here's the clip on how to make it from my previous video.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me.
And we back. So by now you should have a sword. It's not gonna look exactly like this because what I actually did was just 3D printed the handle part. But basically, you should have 2 disposable lighters on each side with a trigger mechanism that when you pull it down, whatever you put inside of here, mine come out, that's the cool part. Whatever you put inside of here will shoot out. Works the exact same way. Now there is one thing we're gonna be doing differently than the fire sword. Of course, we want to be shooting ice out of this. So what we're going to be using to actually put some ice on this sword is some knockoff liquid nitrogen, as I call it, and it's basically just computer duster. You can get it at like CVS, or this has certain chemicals in it, just don't ask me what they are. But what you can do is if you take the can, turn it upside down, squeeze the trigger, just like that, we get a nice cool blast of ice from a can. Take your lighter. I know these will be attached to your sword for you guys. Here's the basic premise. Pull off the top of your, oh, there we go. We'll just call it like magic freezing juice. Also, it's super bitter. If you ever get this on your tongue, it's not good. I think because people were like inhaling it or something. Can of freezing stuff. Tip it upside down, lighter, decompress the lever, put it in, and just like push down. Oh. Freezes your hand. I'm gonna put on gloves. Now, one thing that I found can actually help when filling these layers up is these cans come with like little straws, like red straws. So what I did was I just snipped off the tip of a piece of one. As you can see, I just put a little bit down in there, and this kind of helps it fit over the nozzle a little bit better because this is kind of wide to fit on this lighter, but with this nozzle, it shrinks it down and makes it a little easier to fit. Also, if your sword has these like pre-attached, it kind of makes it easier to come in at a little bit of an angle. And then, it's so cold. See, there's all this ice forming on my gloves and like the tip. Like, look at how frosty this is. So yeah, this stuff is really cold. Be careful when you do this actually, because you can get some pretty bad frostbite. But yeah, once your homemade icicle lighter cartridge, whatever you want to call this thing, is full, then you're pretty much ready to shoot some ice. Let's do it. All right, guys, got our sword locked and loaded right here. To shoot this ish, all you gotta do is just pull down on the little lever thing that you, for you guys, it's like the binder clip thing. Same idea, pull it down and some ice will come out. So check this out. Oh yeah. And yeah, as you can see, it does come out both sides, so. Boom, there you go. Making yourself an ice sword for like $5. Of course that is if you already have the sword. Alright guys, so as you can see, definitely works, but you know, I'm not gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna try to make one more, just a little modification to this sword. I'm actually gonna take the design I used in a previous video. I think it was called like a paintball web shooter, something like that. It runs off of a 1-pound can of propane like this, and it uses a electronic release valve and a modified adapter valve for this thing. So a bunch of propane comes out at once, and as we know, any sort of gas under pressure, when it expands, it sucks in a lot of heat, because as gas expands, gas is at a higher energy level than obviously liquid. So going from this high pressure to low pressure, it needs energy to move around, like all the little gas particles to move around, vibrate a lot faster than liquid particles. So all the heat gets sucked in and we get a really cool ice effect. So I'll be modifying the design I made for the previous web shooter. I actually also used it in a flamethrower car video. Definitely go check that out if that sounds at all interesting to you. But yeah, basically gonna take that design, put it probably back in my backpack, shoot some super cool liquid propane that will give us a nice frosty ice sword effect. So let's do it. And we're back. All right, so here's what I've done. As you can see, the handle is a little bit different. And there's also a tube and a wire running down to this backpack. Let's start with the handle. It's pretty much just a piece of PVC with a tube stuck through it. Pretty simple stuff, actually. I basically just vinyl wrapped it with some carbon fiber tape, because you know, that's how you make it look cool. I have a button on this side that actually goes down with this tube. Tube coming out of the end here, and it travels down, down. This solenoid valve right here, which is powered by these two 9 volts stuck on the side here. And then this just leads right into a propane tank that I showed you guys earlier. This is the wire for the switch, and again, that connects to the sword. Yeah, it's the switch right on the side there. So yeah, that's how I control this whenever I want to shoot some ice. There's a slight possibility this thing could explode, but you know, worth it. Let's go try this thing out.
Going back to 030, 5 for 20 hours or so, 1,000 miles apart and heart and soul. Now the rub is burning, now the wheels are turning. I won't care as long as you go.
Now yes, this can so easily be turned into a fire sword. It is propane after all, it's flammable. Had to break the ice rule and do one little test with some fire.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Well, there you go, guys. That's my take on the ice sword. Hope you guys did like the video. Once again, smash a thumbs up. Is that what you say? Smash the thumbs up. Subscribe, of course. Always gotta say that in videos. Really just a good rule of thumb. If you like any channel, subscribe to them. Doesn't even have to be this one. Another successful video game slash movie, spy, gadget, weapon, whatever you want to call it, brought to life by yours truly. Not too conspicuous, you know. Oh, what's that sticking out of my back? Alright guys, I'm gonna cut this video here before I blow up my workshop. Like, subscribe, follow. Remember, if you want one of these swords, go follow me on Instagram and like the pic. Drop your suggestions down below, what you want to see me make next. Take it easy, guys. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.